Lady G, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing fine. I wake up this morning, which is the greatest thing.
Uh,
I have to give thanks.
all right.
And I'm here talking to Lagazi, King Lagazi.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah,
listen. I love this smile. You understand me?
thank you.
And seriously, I am still wondering. Last
Yes.
last Sunday on the 7th, you turned 55, and
Ah,
and seriously, you you still look young. You, I don't know what is
yep.
keeping you
Yeah,
young.
man. It's just a blessing and just keep smiling.
Wow.
That's the thing. That's the medicine. Yeah, man. Just keep smiling, man. Keep your soul clean. and
Definitely.
and and just think positive, because we all have struggles, we all have problems, but don't let the problems get you down. Just stay focused and stay positive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the Asaase 995 page. If you are live on our Facebook page, please share the link. We're live with Lady G.
Yeah, man, big up the world, because this thing is global, so we have to just big up the world.
Of course.
Big up Africa, especially, because say, at my place. That.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
big up the world, straight across the board. Yeah, man.
Definitely. All right, so today happens to be an important day. And first and foremost, I would like to say happy belated Estrong to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, on getting 55 years young. And you're still looking cute.
All right, King Lagazi, don't rub it in.
Yeah.
But I'm proud.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm proud.
You still do.
Well, every time me hear the 55, I say, really? When we reach that song?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But
yeah, man.
I'm happy, A lot of people don't get to live even up my age, so I have to give thanks,
Of course.
And I'm still healthy,
Definitely.
not on any form of medication.
Same.
So I have to give God thanks. I have all my limbs them from my body same way. So there's a whole lot of things to give thanks for.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Of course. I would like to find out a lot of reggae dancehall artists I speak to. A lot of them will be like, yo, Lagazi, I am italist. I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't eat meat, I don't eat this and that. I would like to find out from Lady G, are you an italist? Are you a vegan? Is there certain things that you don't eat and all that?
Well, honestly, I eat things in balance. Really and truly, I don't eat meat of such. I eat fish. That's the only form of meat. And I love salmon, because salmon is from the fish family also. But I still balance it. I have a time when I just don't eat the fish. I just eat pure vegetables and stuff like that. So I try to have a balance, But the meat thing, I've put that from 19 long. The beef and the chicken and all them stuff there. So yeah, that's my thing.
All right. So as I said earlier on, happy belated Estrong. And today happens to be Mother's Day.
Yes.
I would like to find out from you, being a mother, watching your kids grow, and how is the experience like? For you to be celebrated today, worldwide, that today is Mother's Day, and today we have to cherish our mother. Even though we say every day is Mother's Day, we have to cherish our mothers and all that. But there is this special day that we want to recognize all women across the globe, as a special day. What exactly does it mean to you?
Well, I mean, to celebrate a particular day, for mothers, it is very important, because mothers have played a lot of role, you know what I mean? So, and as a mother, like every day, it's an experience, you can't plan for anything. It's just an experience. And it's so, beautiful to watch your kids grow up and turn into, somebody with a personality. I have 3 kids, I must say, 3 kids. Mm-hmm. And all 3 of them have 3 different personality. Mm-hmm. And just imagine me, the one mother, have to deal with all those three personality. You know what I mean? It's not easy, but it's a process. And, you know, it's like every day you learn something else different. And as you go along, you learn how to deal, you know, with your kids, them, you know, as according to their personality and stuff like that. But I love all three of them the same way. You know what I mean? Because I've learned from my mother. I've watched my mother grow 5 of us, you know, almost like, because at one point it was just, you know, me and my brothers and sisters. And my mother did it, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, that give me the strength, you know what I mean? Yeah, my mother do it. Enough time I still have to go to her for, you know, advice and, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, big up to all mothers all over the world, man. All the good mothers who stay by them kids' side and fight and, you know what I mean, fight for the kids and, you know what I mean, take care of them to them best of them ability. You don't have to have one bag of money. You know, love is the most important thing that you can ever give your child. Love. Just remember that. Love is one of the most important things you can ever give a child.
Definitely. Love is the most important thing you can ever give a child. Not money.
Yes.
Please take note.
Nope.
Not money, but love. L-O-V-E.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Asaase Radio.
Yeah, man.
Because when a child growing up, and you give them a bicycle, it's like, yeah, mommy, give me a bicycle, but that doesn't, they don't really know the value, you know, of that. So it's like, you know, when you love a child, when you show them love, you know what I mean? They go out, they grow up with that within them and go out and show love to. If you grow a child into a hostile home, that child is going to be hostile. So mothers, just remember, show your children love. You know what I mean? Show them love.
All right. Show your children love. 30 minutes going into the R2 here on Asaase Radio. And trust me, we're having one-on-one with Lady G. And trust me, this woman here, yo, few weeks ago, I spoke to Minister Marianne Hall, formerly Lady Saw, and
yes,
she spoke well of you.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
She
Respect
spoke
goes out to Marianne,
of,
respect.
you know, well of you.
Yeah,
now,
respect goes out. Yeah, man.
I
love her.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about you growing up in Jamaica, where you were born.
Yes.
Spanish Town to St. Catherine and all that. How was it like? You understand me? Growing up, you know, with your parents and all that.
Well, I must say, you know, growing up for me was, you know, adventurous, because honestly, at some point I would be with my mother. Next time I would be with my grandmother. Another time I would be with my grandfather, you know, family, my aunt and stuff like that. So, I mean, because my mother, she never really have the material things to really give us, but one thing, she give us love. And I can remember every time, anywhere I go, if I go to my grandfather to live for a time, or I go to my grandmother, I keep coming back to my mother. You know what I mean? I still miss my mother same way. I still want to come back to my mother. You know, growing up in Spanish Town, to be exact, I was born in Thompson Pen, Spanish Town, and then moved to De La Vega City, and, you know, them area, them surface, yeah. And, I mean, I grew up in tenement yard. If you know what tenement yard is, it's like a big yard with a whole heap of different little houses inside there. You know what I mean? And it was a one room with me and my mother and my brother and my sister. Them, and at the time I didn't know that we were poor at the time, because the love, I mean, that my mother, you know, gave to me, and all those experiences taught me a lot to be this person that I am. That's why I would say certain things can phase me, certain negativity, you know, go upon that, because I already, like, you know, get that sort of experience growing up. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I stay focused, you know what I mean? And yeah, basically that's that. And I mean, typical little girl growing up. I mean, honestly, I must tell you, when I was going to school, I was like a Miss Little Nuffy, because every form of activity I used to get myself involved in, like, sports, music, dancing, acting, I used to love doing all those stuff, you know what I mean? I was a happy little girl growing up. I didn't even know, looking back and thinking about all the things, that I've been through. I didn't know that I was poor, you know what I mean? I was just,
living life.
Yes, of course, definitely. Yeah, man.
So
certain things I have to share with my kids, because certain things, my kids, grow up in when, mommy and Lady G, you know what I mean? So you know how that goes. So them can get all the material things and, and so, but, like with my growing up, sometimes when I, me and them a whole a vibe, and I tell them certain things, it's so like it's a fairy tale story, me I tell them. Because them don't have those experience,
Definitely. All right, so
yep.
You were born into a musical family, right? Because
yes,
your dad was a singer. So it means that you pick up the inspiration from your dad, right?
Yeah, even though I didn't grow with him, I remember, when I became a big girl, where I could go and visit him, on my own. When I used to go there, I used to see all of them instruments, the drum and Congo drum and, and guitar, because my father is a professional bass player also. So I used to just go there and just be nice with the instrument and stuff. And, with that whole thing stuck in my head, that I remember when my father gave me his first recording, and I cherish that. I cherish that record. I was so proud, and I think, from all of that, the inspiration, come, I couldn't avoid it, because as I say, when I was going to school, I used to get involved in all, sort of activities, new dancing and, all of them things. So it's not like I get up and say, oh, I'm going to be an artist, you know what I mean? From a kid, I can remember I used to at certain concerts, I used to recite. So I've been in all aspect part of the talent thing, you know what I mean? And I didn't even know what I was doing, but, people appreciate it. And from there, you know what I mean, on and on and on until, growing up in Thompson now, them have like a sound system there, and people I don't know if you know about Wolfman, people like Wolfman, Papa San and them we grew up in the same community. So on the sound system, we used to go there and practice, and you know what I mean? We used to have my 4 little bars, them I'm gonna go test them out, and so till the 4 bars became 8 bars, until the 8 bars become a song. Even Luton Fire came from the same community too, because I remember Luton Fire yard was a yard where pure big dance used to keep in there. I love and Volcano Sound and them something there. And I was living on the other side where I could hear the music from my house, from Luton Fireplace. So it's like, inspiration, a whole lot of different,
All right.
Inspiration.
All right. I am so glad that you brought up the sound system thing, because this is a sound system culture show. You understand me? And I am so much interested in the fact that you mentioned sound system. You understand me?
Yeah.
I reading about you and, talking to other people, they're telling me about Lady G and all that. Last 2 weeks, I was reasoning with Papa San. You understand me? And Papa San
that's my brother.
Yeah, man. Papa San is supposed to be Papa San is supposed to be on this show, but he was like, he was like, Legacy, I'm a preacher, and your time and my time. I don't know whether we have to do the interview pre-recording and all that kind of thing. Yeah, so
because we have a church service.
Yes, I. So
on Sunday,
we had a whole lot of conversation and all that. So reading a lot about you and people telling me about Lady G tells me that you used to sneak out from your yard into where the dance is and all that. how were you managing as a young kid, sneak out of your house and step into the dances?
Well, at the time when I used to sneak out from my house, it was the dances like in the area, so I could walk to those dances.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it came a time when I wanted was to go to the dances that's keeping away from home. So the only way I could get to go, it's like I have a uncle,
Mm-hmm.
you know, who really loved the music too. He was the one who used to travel with me. So as long as my uncle is there with me, my mother wouldn't worry herself. You know what I mean? Then now, when I get in touch with Black Scap, I forgot a far out country dance them. I got a country dance them. But I was still I was still a disciplined child, and and the love that my mother showed me, I couldn't do anything behind her back without her knowing it of such. Like, for a girl child like me to leave and go all the way to a different parish to go, and my mother don't know where I'm going. I couldn't do such things. So I asked Black Scorpio, as an older person for me, to ask my mother the permission, if my mother would give me the permission to go to the dance. So Black Scorpio did that, and I think my mother respect that, and because my mother said, make sure, make sure you take care of my daughter, Don't make her strong here in her head hurt her, I said, yes, mama, don't worry yourself, man. Yeah, and that was it. And I get that first green light, and the rest is history.
All right. So in which year did you find yourself on Black Scorpio Sound?
Wow. But that was probably like in the early 80s.
The early 80s.
Like probably like 84, around that time. Yeah. Around that time. 84, yeah.
Wow.
Because I've been DJing on sound system for years before I went in the studio and did my first recording.
All right. So for how many years were you DJing on sound system without even cutting your first record yet? For how many years? If you can go back into time.
Probably I was DJing on sound system for probably like 5 years or so. Yeah.
Without no record?
Yeah, for quite a while. No recording, yeah.
But
then after a while, I started DJing another sound system, traveling to other parishes like African Symbol and Destiny and, Creation was from Spanish Town. And I start, moving all about. Start getting my practicing because, I thought for me, DJing on the sound system was, practicing my craft, which I'm happy and I'm really, blessed to get that opportunity because a lot of our artists that are coming up now, they don't get that form of opportunity. Then just turn a star, boom, one song, and that's it. Now for me, back in those days, you don't just turn a star, so you have to practice. So you have to practice for your craft too, and DJ at nighttime on sound system. And get forward, and you have certain lyrics where, like you have, a couple lyrics where is the people them favorite, when you draw them lyrics, there, say the fence are gonna beat down on them something there.
Definitely.
So it's like, it's good. You get your practice in there, and then from there you get the opportunity to go into a recording studio. So totally, I'm so happy and I'm so blessed that I got that experience.
All right. Yes. So let's talk about your first hit now. That is Enough Respect, produced by Gussie Clarke in 1988. Yeah. If I don't know, how did that happen?
Honestly, I think at the time when Gussie was starting his production, they heard about me because I used to, because them listen to get the talent from the cassette them where I mash up the place them and thing, and he say, wow, yeah, the artists are going good, and I don't remember the person that he sent to call me because this place in an opportunity named Gemini Club, you know what I mean? That's where all artists used to hang out because them time they went on a cellular phone. So we was to stay somewhere where a phone that where, you know, you can give it to somebody and say, yeah, man, you can call me upon the phone, man, and the call will come in for you. If you're outside, them call you and say, yeah, somebody up on the phone for you, you know what I mean? So Gemini Club was the place. I was from Spanish Town, you know, Kingston is the heartbeat of the dancehall music. So I had was to be in Kingston on a regular, you know. So being hanging out at Gemini Club one day, somebody come and call me and say, you know that Gussie Clark want to see you, because Gussie Clark's studio was in Crossroad also. You know what I mean? Slipen Road, I think, to be exact. And yeah, and I went there, and you know, Mikey Bennett was there also, and he played the rhythm track. I said, see what you can put on this, and that was the outcome of it. You know, I'd you know, some lyrics and stuff on there, playing around with it on the rhythm, because I hear the rhythm for the first time. So I was there playing around with it and thing. And so till Mikey Bennett, you know, was there, you know, kind of guiding me a certain way, because as I said, I didn't know nothing about recording. All I know is to pick up a mic, and dance and DJ. And a lot of people don't realize recording in a studio and DJing on a sound system, that's two different things. So I'm going to show you again, we get a chance, we get the blessings of, you know, everything, the experience, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So go see what, Mikey Bennett was the one who was, you know, coaching me and, you know, show me all with it, you know, melody and all of them little stuff there. And that was the outcome of, you know,
all right,
of that song of respect.
All right.
Yeah.
28 gone into the R2 here on Asaase Radio. Easy. I would like to say big respect to my people them in the northern region, Tamale on 99.7. Cape Coast, McKeon left you out, man, 100.3. Kumasi, 98.5. Yeah, man, and in Accra, live from the Kwekusechi Adu studio on 99.5. Now, I spoke about Papa San. Lady G was like, yo, Legacy, he's my brother. Listen, Lady G and Papa San, they have a combo entitled Legal Rights. I want you to listen to lyrics, style, and pattern.
And another one, round table talk too. Last night I was watching a video on YouTube. 1989 reggae sound splash. Trust me, I was like, wow, look at this. It was amazing. It was a joy, you know, watching it, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a feel of that. Oh, bag of lyrics, man. Yeah, so, Lady G, you are full of lyrics. What exactly inform your lyrics?
Well, most of all, honestly, I love constructive lyrics. I love lyrics that when you listen to it, you can learn something from it, or you can feel good about it. Good listening to it. So that is always my aim in writing. Yeah. Positive.
Wow. Yes. Wow. All right. Let's talk about your first performance on Sting. First Sting show. How was it like? Because I know Sting is one of rough grounds. You understand me?
First of all, nervous as hell. Yeah, but as I said, because me I come from the dancehall, thing is like, you know, that helped me, you know, to brave up a little, and with the, you know, my community where I come from, you know, they give me that confidence, especially like Dirtsman. Dirtsman was like, oh, I said, you're gonna go mash it up. Oh, I say, blah, 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 you know, may his soul rest in peace. Yeah, man, I miss that youth there so much. Dirtsman, that's Papa San brother. Yeah, very good guy. Yeah, so, yeah, man, so the first thing I remember, I went to Leng, that's the promoter, Isaiah Leng. He was still in the police force, so you know, him called me to come up to the police station, advance and to tell me what's going on. So I went there. And when I went there, I saw Sister Charmaine. May her soul rest in peace too.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw Sister Charmaine and Leng said to her, this are the Spanish town. Ask me, I come for kill out the whole on it, for mashing up, And I remember when she said, well, I want to tell you, when we can't no dog back. And I'm like, okay.
The war start.
Humble little Lady G, but you don't even know the fire when she set off in a Lady G head. I'm like, all right. Yeah, man. My friends them always say, especially Junior Ranks used to always say, anytime you see certain show come up, and you see G disappear, remember when she come back, man, dangerous. And that was true. I used to take my time out, you know what I mean? But I hang out, nothing. I just go in the lab and just create and come back big and serious.
Yeah, man.
So that, and what I love about, I think Junior Ranks was in that clash too.
Yeah.
And I think it was me, Lady Junie, Junior Ranks. No, it was me, Lady Junie, Junior Ranks, and Sister Charmaine. That was the first.
All right.
That was the first for the odd way, And I was like the little, because I didn't have any recording at that time either. I was just making my name on the sound system. So, I think Junior Ranks already have record at that time. Sister Charmaine, Lady Junie too. I was the only one who didn't have any recording that time. So I had was to use my lyrical versatility, to capture the people them. And that's exactly what I did. And when night done, Lady G named upon everybody mine.
Wow.
So, after that, that's when I think after that, that's when I start my recording.
Okay.
Yeah, because, that show really like exposed me, to everyone in the music industry and the music lovers too. So, I start recording from that time.
All right. So I will come back to the second clash with Lady, I think Sister Charmaine, and then also Patra and
Lady P.
And Lady P. I'll come back to that, but before we go into that, I would like to know from you. Anytime I talk about clash over here in Ghana, a lot of people kind of say, "Oh, legacy, it kind of division. It's kind of war, and it will separate the artists and all that." But I would like to know from you, as a woman who has been on that kind of forefront, that step on stage and kill big artists to put your career over there, what would you say about clash? Is it good for artists to step in that direction or no?
It is good. Of course it is good, because it shows the potential and the talent of the person. But what I noticed lately, the mind of some of these artists about the concept of clashing, they have it wrong, because back in those days when I used to clash, tomorrow, I mean, even if Sister Charmaine probably might feel a little weird within herself because she didn't win, because a loser not gonna feel happy. You know what I mean? Not saying that she's a loser, but in case you didn't come out on top. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel a little weird, but at the same time, we learn to put that aside and still have a friendship. We still can talk to each other with no bad vibe, and nobody not here think, in a way, say them gonna hurt anyone, physically or whatever. You know what I mean? It was all about the music. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be the best. So you're gonna put your best foot forward, and competition, a good, clean competition is always good, because competition always in the music business, whether you want to or not, people is gonna always compare you. You know what I mean? Because any new artist will come up and another new artist come up, you're gonna have people comparing them and say, "What? Yo, it's a Tom better than Harry, and another person gonna say Harry better than Tom, So I mean, you're always gonna have comparison, and I think a good, healthy, clean competition is good at all time. It keeps the music exciting, you know what I mean, and it make the artists don't get comfortable. You know, make the artist, if the artist is go 90, I forgot bucket to 100 because the next artist there I go hard. So guess what? I forgot go back in my lab and come back out. You know what I mean? With something exceptional, and it helps to motivate you, and it helps to strengthen you at the same time. You know what I mean? You know, but you know, everybody is different, and some of them youths are nowadays them take it on a different level. Them things that it's about war. It's not about war. It's not about who better than who better. It's who put out the who have the baddest lyrics, not who bad physically. Is who come with the baddest lyrics. That's where it's at. It's not about showing say you're the baddest man and how much machine you have and all of them stuff. It's not about that. It's how much lyrical machine you have.
Definitely.
You understand? Yeah.
Lyrical machine. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Asaase Radio.
This is Asaase Radio. Now, let's go back into 1989 where you clash with, you know, Sister Charmaine, Patra, and Lady P.
Patra and Lady P, yeah.
How was it like?
Well, at that time, I was already seasoning in the, you know, in the music business. So, I mean, I went there with a walkover in my mind. Even though I went to the show that night, I was having an argument with somebody, so I wasn't in my best frame of mind. But at the same time, I was saying, yo, you know, I walk over this.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I say Lady P, because Lady P study me, that is what I'm trying to tell these younger artists. They can't get too comfortable.
Definitely.
So Lady P study Lady G craft.
See.
Okay, all right? Now prepare PR. So when I start Lady P start real out, because she come well prepared. I have to drop in on myself and say, no, G, this is not a walkover. This is not you have to go deeper.
You have to go deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I have to go deeper in my musical bag and come out. Because sometimes the craft is about, you have to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have to can read your audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because to me, music is not like a thing where you just come like, how would I express it now? It's like, it's not a thing where you can plan out, because tonight you can come on stage and somehow with this audience, the energy just, it's not easy. They just stand there and looking at you. But you as the artist have to learn to read the audience, because they come there to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you have to provide the entertainment. So as an artist, you have to learn your craft and know your craft and know when and when not to. You know what I mean? So when I see Lady P go, so I say, all right. So I choose she known me for the long lyrics, because I always used to patronize Papa San.
Mm-hmm.
So she come with a long lyrics too.
Selassie.
What? What?
Asaase Radio.
Girl, prepare.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, man. No, G, you can't get comfortable. You have to get serious. And that's what I got some woman say, yeah, man, I can't make my people have lose out for me.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, man, and that's something just get serious, man. I say, yeah, me and your Lady P, I don't focus on nobody else. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I focus on Shami and our Patra at the time. You know? Lady P was my target.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, that was a great one. That was a great one. Very great one. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Out of all of the clash them, that was a good one. Yes.
That was a good one. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it clear. That was a good one. Among all the clashes, that was a good one. So, in terms of dubplate now,
yes.
I can boast over here and say I have one dubplate from Lady G, and I know I'm going to have more.
Of course, definitely. Why not?
Yeah, man. So,
of course.
Talking about
dubplate. What if
dubplate.
I think you do for the music industry, you know, like I do? Big up yourself, man. No respect, man.
Respect. So, talking about dubplate now, I want to know which sound system did you first cut dub plate for, and how did that happen?
Whoa, you know that's a hard one for me, Lagazi. Can't remember. Can't remember, honestly. You know, I've done so much work. It's like, to me, I always feel like a new artist. I don't know. I always feel like I'm a new artist all the time. So it's like all the things that I've done, you know, in my past, musically, is like sometimes I don't even remember them. Sometimes it's people, even songs that I do, if people have to remind me, you remember this song, honestly. Because I'm always thinking of a new song, you know?
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's step into your data now. You have a data by name Marley, and you have a song with her entitled No Miseducation. Now, I would like to know, how come that, you know, like, I've listened to a couple songs from your data, and she bad. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, thank you.
You know,
thank you.
she, you know, she's gradually, you know, taking after the mother. And I've listened to the lyrics, and I'm like, wow, a lady G data this.
And she wrote her own lyrics them too, because all she need me for is say, Mommy, what you think? You like this? And I say, yes or no, or you need to do this or do that. But she do her thing. Yeah, she have her own mind.
Wow.
She have her own mind.
Wow. So what exactly inspired this particular collab between yourself and your daughter?
Well, to be truthful, I have this virgin in Montreal. His name is Brian in the Roots Record. He's a lover of Pink Floyd. He loves Pink Floyd. Love. He's the one who really introduced me to Pink Floyd music. So he loved Pink Floyd, and he always want me to do this Pink Floyd song, do-over song. And I'm like, Pink Floyd vibes are not my kind of vibe. And he said, no, man. So he gave me this Pink Floyd song, the lyrics, everything, and he said he wants to do it in reggae. So I listened to it, and I listened to it over and over. And it's like for a year, it's like I couldn't get that connection with it. And I don't know, one day out of the blues, I said to him, you know what? I'm going to get my daughter to sing the punch. And I'm going to write my own lyrics. Because I'm a DJ, I'm not a singer, so I cannot sing the song itself, the whole song itself.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So I'm going to get my daughter to do the hook, and I find some lyrics to go with that, you know, and that's the outcome of the song, you know, because Pink Floyd's song is, we don't need no education. So I said, no, I can't say that, because, I mean, you have good and you have bad education. So I'm like, why not change it to miseducation? So that's how the whole thing came up. You know?
All right. So let's give the song official premiere now, because I think yesterday
brand new, man. Brand new.
Yo, brand new. First time airplay this. So Lady G, I want you to use your DJ tactics to introduce the song whilst I drop it.
All right. Well, this one is from Lady G. Yeah, and my daughter Tamale. This one is titled No Miseducation. So you hear me? I want you to listen to the lyrics keenly. And you don't know when Lady G come out, a straight message. Drop it, Lagazi.
Easy. Brand new.
Come on.
Hear me? That was her first song that she recorded, and honestly, I didn't have to tell her what to do. She did the background vocals, everything. She just step in at the studio like a professional, and she just deal with it.
Wow.
But I must let you know that this whole musical influence is not coming from only me alone. You know? Her father is one of those big artists in the music industry, which I don't really talk about that much, but Lagazi, like how me are brethren.
Definitely.
They are brother.
Definitely.
I tell you a little thing.
Tell me.
Her father name is Barrington Levy.
Oh.
So you know where the whole thing I come from.
Selassie! Yo!
Yep.
This is
Yeah,
exclusive.
man.
Yo!
Yep.
Yo, Ghana. Yo, I'm starstruck.
Right. Exclusive.
I'm starstruck.
All right.
Wow. Junior Maestro all the way from Norway says, yo, boom tune this. You know, Bob Africa says, yo, this is fire, man. Fire, man.
Give thanks.
And Junior Maestro is asking, where can we find it? Is it on Spotify?
Yes, it is on all media platform. Yes, it is out.
All right. So please go on Spotify and check it out. You understand me? You know, and Junior Maestro says the DNA potent with music. Wow.
Right?
Yeah, Lady G, this one is exclusive, man. Wow. We give thanks. So
yes, yeah, man.
A man sent me a text message and say, yo, Lagazi, how many albums does she have?
You know, the problem is I was a person who used to just record for everybody. Mm-hmm. But to date, I hope, would you believe it's only 3 albums I have, and I have so many. I have endless of 45, endless of single record that could make thousands of albums.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. But that's the thing, though, you know.
Wow. But
yeah, man.
Why is it that you were recording 45 for producers and all that and you didn't focus in terms of you getting your own album done?
Mm-hmm. No, because at the time it's like I just a whole vibe. I didn't know the importance of doing an album, like to have a compilation of your song in one place. So I didn't know the importance of that. So I used to just record. My last thing that I did, I had an EP named Smile.
Yes, Smile.
Yeah. And that was maybe 5 years or so ago. Yeah. And I did an album for myself, Rated G, that's the album. I did an album for Exterminator called Goddaughter. And I did another album for Gussie Clark, Lady G and Friends. So honestly, but I am coming from like the old school where I didn't think of like album was that important. My thing was just performing. That's where my head was, you know, most of the time. So yeah, so definitely now I know I have to put in. I'm at a stage now where I have to put a collection of my songs, do a album each time when I'm doing song instead of these whole lot of 45s all over the place, you know, scattered. But certain no more time.
All right. So I would like to know we have 5 more minutes to go away, and I would like to know from Lady G, what exactly is in the future line for Lady G? I don't want to say what is in the pipeline because sometimes when you say when you open the tap, it doesn't flow. I don't know where you are, but here in Ghana, sometimes when you open the tap, it doesn't flow. You understand? So what is
notice? Yeah.
What do you have in a future line in terms of your career?
Well, honestly, my thing is I would love to see my daughter music get exposed, and you know what I mean, and working on another album to put out. That's where I'm at right now, and you know, just continue doing music because music is life for me, you know. So it's like I don't have any particular, like, as I tell you, you have to be spontaneous. So it's like for me, I know, I'm doing an album, but it's like for me to tell her right now that the album is gonna name that or whatever, and I'm gonna do it that way or whatever. I just go with the inspiration. I just go with the vibe. You know what I mean? Whatever I'm feeling, that's what comes out in the music.
All right. So so Lady G, I want us to strike a deal, right? I want us to strike a deal. I want you to write a dub plate on this song for me. You and Mali's song.
Mali? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I want you to write it doublet, and I want you and her to sing it for Legacy Sound International. You know what I mean?
All right, all right.
Seriously, I like the song.
Man.
I like the song already. So this song here, it will be on my playlist. And tell Marley that, you know, I need to have a conversation with her so that I can also talk to her on this show and ask her,
definitely.
Yeah, and ask a few questions pertaining to where the inspiration came from, and you understand me and all that. You understand? I would like to go.
Yeah, man. Whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you're ready, just let me know.
All right. But
I'll tell her,
but please do this for Legacy Sound International.
All right, sir. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir. Don't worry about it. We'll do it, man.
Yeah, man. So I don't know whether, you know, you have the focus in terms of coming to Africa, you know, in terms of performance and all that.
Well, it is overdue. Coming to Africa, it is overdue. I got a lot of, you know, offer, but I don't know if the connection was right. You know what I mean? So it didn't happen. It just fall through the cracks. So hopefully, you know, by 2023, you know, I can, you know, have some DX coming to Africa, because I'm really looking forward to come to Africa. I really want to come get that experience there. You know what I mean? With the people.
Is Lady G expensive in terms of we bringing you to Africa?
No. I don't know what happened.
All right.
I think the person that linked me to the promoter, I don't know what happened there. Like the promoter got sick and all kind of stuff. But when the time comes, it will be the right time. So
right.
I'm here and I'm still healthy.
Definitely.
I'm still ready. Still have my voice.
Definitely.
I'm ready to work.
All right.
Yeah, man. And I want to know, honestly, when I'm coming to Africa, I'm coming there, you know, with the right promoter that is going to promote the song, promote the shows that, you know, people can know about it and come full joy themselves. You know what I mean? I don't want to just come there and a little thing around the corner. No, I want to come on a big global stage. Right. That's the thing there.
All right.
I'm going to bring the whole setting.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone come on my bandland.
All right. Yeah. Respected manners. Leaving you finally, your word to all mothers across the globe, Africa and the world.
Well, as I said it, mother, please, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to everyone who tune in listening, every woman who tune in listening to this program. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers all over the world. You know, sometimes we can get, you know, downhearted, but don't give up. Don't give up. Because if you give up on your child, you're giving up on the whole nation. And we can't afford that. So, as I said before, love is very, very important. The most important thing in a child's life. Make sure you show them love no matter what. Yeah.
All right.
So, mothers, stay strong. Yeah, because we always have to do that. Stay strong. You know, I must tell you, Lagazi, one more secret again to Lagazi, you know. I am also a glamour.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I have
a granny.
I have a 8-year-old granddaughter.
Wow.
Yes, which I love very, very much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah, man. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space. And I know that
welcome.
in any time we need you, we're going to have you on this particular network. And
yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, Lagazi. I don't know, say.
This is your home.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
This is your home. So anything.
Yeah, my brother, you can
just let me know.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
All right, Mama. Thank you so much for your time and space.
Yeah, man. I'm big up to all the listeners, man. Stay tuned to Lagazi, because you don't know him have the real scoop and the real link.
Definitely.
Stay tuned. Oh, and I want to big up some people, Tina Lagazi.
All right.
I want to especially big up my mother on Mother's Day, my mother Devon. Yeah, big up. Yeah, man. And big up to me, my son Virgin Dynamic. You don't know. I'm a brother that love him too. Yeah, man. And big up to my brother Pancho, who always there beside me. 100%. Never leave me at all. And you don't know, big up Mali. Big I have another daughter also that sing. Me soon said them song there.
All right.
Yeah, man, and big up my son. You know, yeah, man. So respect.
Blessings.
Respect legacy and enough love.
Every time.
Every time, yeah, man.